Hey laddies, how's it hanging in there? My name is Chris and this is The Council. So, yeah, last episode was quite lore heavy. We learned that we are supposedly the son of Lord Mortimer and that we are also a demon. So that is why we have now these little extra icons on the bottom left side, and I think we can replenish this with Devil's Thorn, was it not? Like this here. Give 3 essence points, alright. Devil's Thorn was always a bit redundant. I mean, was not that good at the other ingredients here, but now it's super good. Alright, join my mother at the wharf. But before I do that, let me see if I can read someone's mind. Maybe there's someone here that I can manipulate or whatever. That would be really cool. Okay, this is locked. So Mortimer said I shouldn't use this on himself or on Sir Holm, because they are very strong and they sense that. What about the other fools? Yes! There's the guinea pig.
Duke Manuel?
Monsieur Bonaparte stood me up. Would you believe it?
Ah, the French.
So tell me, what can I do for you?
Alright, can I use my... wait...
Earlier, you mentioned the arrival of a certain Al-Chief.
No, Al-Asif. I spoke to you about a certain Al-Asif.
Oh, sorry. I got mixed up. Al-Azif, then.
Ah, now. Okay, it's cost me 1 point.
Al-Asif. It's not really all that difficult to remember. I wonder what role he is to have in all of this. It should not be long before we find out. According to Sir Gregory, he will be arriving just before the conference starts.
Okay, can I still get more out of him?
Al-Asif. It's not really all
same.
that difficult to remember. I wonder what role he is to have in all of this.
Yeah, can I...
It should not be long before we find out. According to Sir Gregory, he will be arriving just before the conference starts.
Okay.
I'm sorry to have troubled you. I'll be leaving now.
Perfect! I was going up to my room anyway. See you later.
So, Holm has planned something to do with the Al-Azif just before the next conference.
Okay, what I'm gonna do now is I think I will just stroll around and see if I can get some more useful information. If so, I will let you guys know, and then we will meet again at our mother's. Alright, there was nothing else, only Godoy. I can't go upstairs, so this is blocked off. But I guess we'll just go then. Okay. Wait a minute. I think this is the first time we can walk around here freely. Let's see, maybe I find something useful. Wait a minute. Yeah. Very good. So I want to do this this trick on my mother. Let's see what she thinks about. Okay, back to where it started. Where is she exactly? There's Emma. Not really sure where the objective is. Don't want to trigger anything before I have looked around.
Oh no!
Shit!
No, Mother!
Louis, it was an accident, I'm sorry. I didn't have a choice. She attacked me. I didn't want to hurt her.
What?
What happened?
I was on the wharf. It was dark. She seemed to be preparing to depart. I moved closer. I wanted us to talk, but as soon as she saw me, she threatened me. I wanted her to explain to me in her own words what had happened to Emma. I had to know what happened, Louis. You understand that, don't you?
So, if I do this here, can I still have the other options available? Let's see.
Is it really for him that you left me, Emily? That's pathetic.
Yeah.
Look, he still doesn't get it, for crying out loud.
Alright. Fuck you, man.
Emma? Oh, the bitch.
Fuck you, man. Just fuck you. Ah, fuck. Why did I kill Emily, man? I want to be alone. Why can't I use this? No. What did she say to you? Kill her, Emma. Wait, what? So I can only use those here? Okay, let's confront her, I guess.
Bitch.
What? Louis, what's wrong with you?
No, you are not Emily.
Ah, that. It took you long enough to figure it out, though. Oh, I felt sorry for you when I saw you couldn't even recognize her, Louis. What do you expect? It wasn't my fault. Was it perhaps that night we spent together after the conference that persuaded you that I was worth more than her?
What?
Oh, you still don't get it. The night of the conference? It wasn't poor Emily who paid you a little visit in your room. Oh, she was much too busy with Monsieur Bonaparte.
No, that's not true.
It was me, of course. I assure you, you got something a whole lot better. And when I think she wasn't even armed when I arrived. Right. Take a moment to think and meet me at the manor later.
You're crazy.
Now, Louis, don't push it. I understand your grief, but I won't put up with that sort of talk from you or anybody. If he says one more word, I won't be around to satisfy any of his desires.
The fuck? Die. No, come on, no. If we kill off characters, this would be boring. So, I mean, she's okay. She thinks if I say one more word, she's leaving, right? So if I say this, she's leaving. If I said this, she's dead. So, I don't know.
But you've lost your mind.
That's enough. That's not how you talk to a lady.
Let her go. Strangle the crazy woman. I mean, come on. This is a bitch, dude. Emma's a fucking bitch. But I'm not a killer, man. I mean, yeah, I killed Emily, so, but this was a different thing, so let her go.
I'd like to be alone, madam.
That's all right. I'd rather that too. See you later, Louis.
Okay, I stopped Napoleon. Failed. Oh my god. At least I didn't explore everything. I did explore everything. I did not arrive in the time to save Louis de Richet. Ah, fuck. This was a time issue, man. I thought we had. Oh, come on. I thought we had time. Oh my god, dude. What a fucking episode is this? Ah. I mean, the thing was, Mortimer was talking a lot, so this was mandatory, right? So I had to do this, but maybe I should have gone straight back after that. Shit. Yeah, wow, Sarah's dead. Shit, man. Okay, I have 4 available points. Let's see. Manipulation, I could increase to level 2. Conviction, you know what, let's do this one. Always good to have it another level. So I could agility, but agility is not really that useful. I don't really use that much often. So questioning, I think I want to do questioning. Conviction. This can also be good, because questioning is already very advanced. Let's do it like this here. Okay. Yeah, this is a bit sad here. I have nothing more. still there are 2, 5, 6 more books to find. I did pretty good though, so I need one of those as well. Unworthy son.
Rational and open. I spent my whole life swimming in lies. Emily, what a waste. I feel like I know nothing. That I have to learn everything all over again. I'm a demon. I age more slowly. I can mentally manipulate people. I don't even know if it's a good thing or a curse.
It's good. I think it's good.
No, this is an advantage. I could get used to this pretty quickly, I think. Damn it, what a mess. Come on, man up, Louis. I'm still the same old me. Demon or not, I'm still in charge of my actions. And this father, I know nothing about. Yes, I've still got a lot to learn. It's enough to drive you crazy. Everything I believed in, nothing holds true anymore. Pull yourself together, man. I need to find some answers. There's no way of being alone for a minute.
Alright, just was on the phone here. So, I mean this whole episode, man, it's throwing you off. So first we killed Emily. I mean, it was in the previous episode, but we got the aftermath of this. And now Sarah is dead. But I like that. I really like that. So it's very tense. It's not boring or anything. So you're under constant pressure. Give me jelly. Inventory full, and let's take that
Honey,
shit.
the remedy of the gods.
Yeah, whatever. Alright. Wait a minute. I got a trait, right? Unworthy son. Where is this unworthy son? Just want to see what this. Conviction costs 1 more effort point. You gain 1 skill point in occultism. You let Lady Hillsborough kill Sarah de Richet. Dude, didn't let her. Okay, there was someone knocking. It's probably Washington.
Sir Gregory?
Oh. Oh.
Good day, Louis. I think it would be good to talk. How are you feeling?
Yikes.
I don't know.
I understand. I heard that William spoke to you at last about our nature and our family. It's a good thing, but you must be a bit shaken up.
That's the least you can say.
I bid you welcome among us, Louis. Knowing William, he probably didn't go into any detail about our family, so if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
Oh, come on. No, okay, only 4. I really wanted to do this here, but first ask some more things here. Cost reduced by 3, but +1, but I still have a 0.
How long has our family been in existence?
We have been here since the very beginning.
What do you mean, exactly?
Are you trying to get information from me?
No, not at all. I was just wondering why that particular question seemed to disturb you.
Let us not insist, then. You yourself weren't very convinced by the question, it seems.
Oops. Forgot that. Did I even know this before? Immunity conviction. I think this was the first immunity I discovered with him. So in a sense, it's a good thing.
How many of us are there in the family?
We are 8 brothers and sisters.
8. Logic. Maybe I could do this one here. Only 3.
What do you mean by brothers and sisters if we can change bodies?
You reason with logic. We have retained the human habit. When we first come into this world, we retain a certain attachment to our first envelope. If we are born as a man, we are brothers. If we are born as a woman, we are sisters. But I must admit, it has absolutely no real importance. They're just bodies.
Well, tell me then, are there any other families like ours?
There are officially 7, but we're the oldest and therefore the most powerful.
It was a bit like vampire, right? With the families, and the older you are, the stronger you are, and whatever.
What's Lord Mortimer's problem?
I think he allows himself to be devoured by a need for recognition.
Has he always been like that?
More or less, but thinking about it, I believe that the birth of our latest sibling greatly accentuated his discomfort.
Psychology.
Do you think he's jealous?
I didn't realize you were so good at behavioral analysis. Indeed, William certainly is prone to jealousy. Finding one's place, notably in the eyes of our father, is not easy, and we each do what we can to succeed. But I can't justify this perpetual rebellion against our rules.
Is there a head of the family?
You'll see. You'll meet them all, of course, when you are ready. They created us and set out the rules, especially our father. As for our mother, she retired from the political stage. We don't see her much anymore. I think that all these questions simply bore her.
I see. There is still much to learn.
Yes, it's true. You've got some catching up to do, my boy. One thing you must understand regarding any disagreements that might arise between William and myself is his position with regard to mankind.
What do you mean?
Well, for centuries we've been trying to help and therefore preserve humanity. Monarchies are simple and practical. They enable us to inspire humanity efficiently, and I can't understand why William wants to replace them with democracy.
My father's right, my father is wrong. Dude, fuck monarchies. My father is right.
But if your intention is not to dominate the human race, why not let them be master of their own destinies?
I perfectly understand this type of reaction from you, less from William. The main thing you're lacking is time. Man is transient, and one of his particularities is that he does not learn from the errors of his peers. He uses up an incredible amount of energy building and destroying whatever he himself has put into place. If we weren't here to help them, guide them, I sincerely believe that humanity would have become extinct by now. On the other hand, we are eternal, Louis. When we plan ahead, we do it for the long term.
Long term, that's more like despotism. I mean, what he says is making kind of sense, but still. But let's play along for now.
Well, indeed, from that point of view, it is better to guide them.
It's rare for a novice demon to manage to stop thinking like a man so quickly. It has taken centuries for our family to establish relative peace between demons. Thanks to this policy, we have been able to decide everything by confining the other families to subordinate roles. And now William is obsessed with disrupting everything.
Peace between demons? What do you mean?
I'm not talking about conflicts within our family. If that was all there was, everything would be fine. But several other families, younger but nonetheless powerful, are trying to upset the balance. At present, we dominate most of the major countries around the globe. But some families are pushing, via less influential countries, to gain ground. Do you understand?
As best I can, yes.
When the time comes, you must take up a position on the political chessboard. I only hope your father doesn't take you down with him.
Okay, is he in danger? Am I in danger?
Are you trying to warn me that I'm in danger?
That, Louis, will be up to you to choose. Most of all, make sure you don't pick the wrong side. William has had all the time he needs to think about this. You do not. I'm sorry to say this, but this first choice might well be of capital importance to your future. I want you to make an informed choice. Now go and see your father, see what he has to say, and then think it over very carefully.
That's exactly what I intended to do. Thank you, Uncle.
Don't mention it.
Uncle.
If I've been able to help you in any way, go now.
Alright, Uncle. Uncle Gregory, Uncle Holme.
By all means,
all the particulars of you.
What is this? Enter.
We have to talk.
I was just wondering.
Oh, what's she smiling for?
Right. I shall begin. It's going to be an awful lot for you to take in on just one day, but I must tell you that I'm a demon too.
Excuse me?
I know that you are too. Gregory told me everything during my convalescence. And that isn't all. I'm also Mortimer's daughter. You understand what that means, I hope. That's right. I am a demon too. And I am your sister. And we also slept together. But don't be too hard on yourself. It's a bit unnatural when you think about it, but then you couldn't know. This way at least, everything stays in the family. It's for the best. It mustn't prevent us from living out our affair in the open, however.
Our affair? Have you lost your mind?
I'm far too soft on you. I'll let you have everything, of course. So don't be nasty, if you don't mind.
What the fuck? Calm her down, don't be taken in. I guess calm her down.
She's not all there. It's plain to see. Yes, true, it's been a long day.
Yes. You ought to get some rest. You can sleep there. You know that, right? Although, thinking about it, best remain discreet for the time being. We shall go see Father later and tell him everything. Of course, he'll be disappointed because he bet it would be Emily, I think.
Whoa. She is completely mad.
But I think he will be proud of me when all is said and done.
She's talking to herself. She can't even see me.
He loves me. Oh, he loves me not. Yes, we'll have to tell Father all about this. But I don't want to live on this island. It's too cold.
There's no point in insisting anymore. I'm going, Emma.
Yes, I'll see you later. La 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 Louis.
So what was this, man? So either she's on drugs, which may be true, but I think it's more likely that Gregory did something to her. I mean, they are able to manipulate other people's minds, right? So it's safe to assume that he did something with her, with her mind. But then again, I don't really care. Fuck that bitch. Alright, there was nothing else. Peru said he will take a leave, so he's gone in the next episode, I think. Yeah. But there's still one more new guest coming, right?
Louis, I was sure you would stay. I'm proud of you. You have made the right choice. Now you are definitively free from your sister's lies. And from her, in the process. I respect that.
Given what she did to me, she deserved nothing less.
Yeah.
And, apparently, I'm not the only one. I'd rather not talk about it.
I understand.
Why didn't you tell me the truth about her?
I thought that might be too many truths to absorb at one time. I intended to tell you afterwards. You were in a hurry, so I made a decision. You've been able to understand and choose for yourself. How do you feel?
Hard to say.
Overwhelmed, yes, a bit intrigued, relieved, anxious. I am a bit overwhelmed, to be honest.
Confused about everything? I have to admit, it's been a lot to take in such a short amount of time.
What could be more normal? It may have been a bit brutal, but you've just grown up in a very short space of time. From now on, you can influence your own future. I will guide you. We've all the time we need.
You're not the first to make me that offer.
What do you mean by that?
Your brother, Sir Gregory.
Gregory. Why am I not even surprised? What did he say?
Come on, I think if I do that, then he will get really angry. He spoke to me about you, spoke to me about your father. One thing though. He is immune to Okay, to science. He's worried about you. Etiquette, diversion. It's very costly, man. Change subject, Louis. He's worried for you.
I think he's worried about you.
Worried? Marvelous. That's just like him. You know, in a family like ours, we all have a role to play. And his is to worry about everyone else. Let me reassure you, there's no reason for him to worry about me.
My role.
And what would my role be in all of this?
That's for you to decide. I'm not trying to force you, Louis. I have high hopes for you, but the decision remains yours to make. I don't impose anything on anyone. I'm just following my own path.
But where does it lead?
I suppose I should explain. For centuries now, demons have emerged in and around great leaders all over the world. But like true tyrants, they have governed with an iron fist in a studded glove.
That's the impression I get.
But you see, people's discontent is increasing, and they are too high up to hear it. They take themselves for gods. Sooner or later, the people will turn against us, just as they have in the past. Each time it's happened, many of us have died. We must master the humans, yes, but gently. And the best way of doing that is by allowing them a free choice, Louis.
He wants to give men a free choice.
You really are trying to liberate men.
Of course, not entirely, no. It is easier to keep control over people who slumber than people who are oppressed. A man with nothing to lose is a dangerous man. Whereas, if you give him a roof, food, and entertainment, he will do whatever you want. The best way of getting them to achieve something is to make them think it was their idea. For that, they have to feel as if they are free.
Hang on. What do you mean?
Look at the United States. From the start, I introduced an idea that will change everything. The idea that everything is possible. Everyone can become someone. Is there anything more beautiful?
You mean it's not true?
Man can move mountains when he believes it is in his own interest. And what nobler cause is there than his own freedom?
Have you any other examples, yeah?
Do you have any more examples?
Of course.
Okay, slavery.
Talk to me about slavery.
Well, take the slave trade, for example. It's an archaic practice that simply has to stop. Today, black slaves of America work for free and in unbearable conditions. Tomorrow, if you free the blacks and offer them work along with a salary, they will bless you for it. Then, they will be integrated into the system. They will be taxable. Once they are free, they will have to work for a roof, pay taxes, and feed their families. Maybe we could take away the civil rights of prisoners, for example. In this way, we'll keep control of all those who respect the system and benefit from the others as a workforce.
And what would you propose for women?
They must be given the right to work and to vote. Look, at the moment, they don't work. They take care of raising children. What a mistake. We have to get them out of the house. Make them work. In this way, not only will they become consumers, but they will also delegate the job of education to the system. We could guide humanity from a young age, Louis, don't you see? Today, we are wasting too much time. What obscurantism! By harping on this concept of good and evil, guilt and redemption, look where men are now, locked up in beliefs that should no longer exist. It's time for men to rediscover themselves and to take control of their lives, as they really are, without any moral judgment.
Tell me what you think about progress.
Progress is essential, Louis. It's the future.
What else?
Progress must liberate humanity from burdensome chores. Progress must replace man wherever his presence is not obligatory. It creates both the desire and the need. It will liberate women as soon as the machines are able to do all the chores in the home automatically. It will bring men together by bringing a faster means of locomotion. Look at the cultural revolution that printing brought about. But the most important of all has already been laid. The foundation stone. freedom of speech. The First Amendment of the Constitution. There must be opponents to every project. So, above all, don't develop a one-track approach, otherwise man won't have enough room for expression to feel free. If man sees his chains, he will only want to break them. If we give men the feeling that they are free, I am convinced that they will exceed their limits. And it is only from that condition that humanity shall rise up.
But do you want to dominate or raise humanity higher?
I want it to advance. I want it to progress. Man is our vessel. If he progresses, then so do we. Wouldn't you like to know what we really are?
Who do you mean? Demons?
Yes, us. Our species. I've been searching for centuries, trying to find a way to explain the reason of our existence, but humanity has not yet evolved enough to make any progress on the subject. I am convinced that the sciences will bring that knowledge someday.
So, that's your objective, is it? To understand who we are?
Okay. I like his way of thinking. I mean, after all, he doesn't really want to liberate humanity, but he wants them to advance. So this approach is more liberal than home. He wants to keep the monarchy and everything as is. But overall, he wants to learn more about his true nature, which in fact is what humans are also driving for. So they are not really that different, demons and humans, from his point of view here. I really like that. It's still manipulation, why not after all? I mean, yeah, it's still manipulation, that's right, but let's confront him a little bit.
I understand your goal, but the change you propose is not really a significant one. It is merely more smoke and mirrors.
You must understand that we directly depend on men. Consequently, we have to do our utmost to help them progress and to prevent them from killing each other.
Given the number of wars, it doesn't seem to be working. Why not impose peace?
And you think that's been a success? Humanity? It's almost always at war. And it's been this way forever.
Look, I'm not saying that the task is easy. We've all had failures. And at times, we have even suffered from conflicts on our own side. I'm doing my best to improve the situation. Our family clings to its privileges and to the past, and that's how they are putting us in danger. The time has come for change. Now that you know your true nature, there are still a few things I need to teach you.
What do you mean exactly?
A new skill, and not the least, Louis. It's about taking control of a person.
Oh yeah. How do you do that? How's it possible? I'm ready.
How do you do it?
It's an animal resonance. How it works is still a bit unclear even to us.
Like a wave or a sound?
That seems the most likely, yes. In my opinion, demons are capable of tuning their psychic frequency to that of others. That is why, for example, I tend to surround myself with deaf and dumb servants. The servants dressed in black. I infiltrated them.
Ha!
I opened a channel between them and me, and then I deprived them of speech and hearing. This way, no other demon can turn them against me.
Okay.
I don't see how I could do that.
I shall help you the first time.
Okay, let's not waste any more time.
I deduce that you're impatient to master what's in store for you. That is good. I thought I'd mix business with pleasure for this first time.
What do you mean by that?
The conference will come to a close shortly, as you know. Not that I'm fed up with archaic diplomacy, but it's time to ensure the success of this project. To make this happen, I would like Piaget to inform the Pope he has changed sides.
Wait a minute. Rig the conference?
You're going to use your powers to alter the votes?
The real game is about to begin, Louis. Up till now, the guests have been sizing each other up. From now on, it's time for Gregory and myself to play, as well as you yourself. Now, here is my plan. I would like you to join His Eminence in his room.
Just play along. We'll see when the time comes. Very well. And then?
You're going to have to trust me. What we're going to do is painless for the human you are going to invade.
Invade?
Yes, you're going to enter his mind and take control. You're going to influence his actions and his psyche. Make him speak, then concentrate. You must focus on him in order to feel his thoughts. Then, while speaking, you must link with him. Once you're done, you will naturally find your way to the source and enter into his thoughts.
But what if I fail?
Trust in your instincts. You just have to let yourself go. You have the skill. Let your nature come to the fore. You'll see. If you fail, you'll be in for some light banter with His Eminence. That's all. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Very well.
Perfect. Go now. The Cardinal is in his room. You will have to write a letter to the Pope as if Piaggi had written it himself. In this letter, tell the Pope that whatever happens during the conference, he must follow my propositions. But be careful. In order to protect himself from counterfeiters, the Pope had Piaggi's hand tattooed with a symbol to be sure of his identity. You'll see when you're inside him. You'll understand. Once it's written up, just bring it back to me and I'll send it off immediately.
All right. I'll take care of it.
Alright, look at how he's hanging in there, man, like a real boss, dude. Okay, like a boss demon. Holy shit, alright. So this is getting really interesting. I really like the approach that they did with this. So they implement something completely new to the gameplay. I really like that. So this is a very good episode in my opinion so far. But yeah, it's very interesting. So now we have to go to Piaggi and somehow invade his mind. So I will play along for now, but I think I will have my own agenda, so I will definitely not go into Holmes' corner, and I wouldn't say I will defy my father here, but maybe we can work something out differently. Alright, but this I will do in the next episode. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day and take care.